day, Sir Sturdan. I am Maria Jeanette Retina Arias, one of your B.Ed students. All throughout our meetings with you, sir, I have learned that in philosophy there is metaphysics, which is the study of realities. Second is epistemology, which is the study of knowledge. Third is logic, which is having the common sense, the argumentation, and reasoning. And lastly, the axiology, which is the study of value of nature, and this includes the ethics. The most unforgettable words from a philosopher that you shared to us, for me, sir, was René Descartes' words, "The cogito ergo sum," which means, I think, therefore I am. Because it changed the way I think of things I want and the feelings I want to feel, sir. In short, it changed my perspective with everything I want to achieve or attain. Aside from those, I have understood the difference between human acts and acts of man. Human acts should have these three. First, knowledge, freedom, and lastly, voluntariness. If an action doesn't have even one of these three, then the action is considered as an act of man. I have also learned that there are modifiers of human acts, which includes ignorance, fear, concupiscence, and violence, and also habit. But most of all, what made this semester very memorable to me was the outputs you made us do, sir, and you yourself, sir. Because letting us write our very own BMGO in life, it made me more excited and thrilled to accomplish every goal I wrote. And then writing about our strengths and weaknesses, wherein I was able to give the acknowledgement my strengths and weaknesses deserve, and made me realize how blessed I am to have such strengths and the mindset I have to always work on overcoming these weaknesses. And lastly, sir, I would like to express my deepest gratitude for appreciating my outputs. Thank you for the motivating words you left on my papers and your kindness to us, to me. Thank you, sir. That would be all, sir. And once again, thank you. See you around, sir.
Looking at the moon, a reflection to ponder the future, which beholds the trophy of life. As we go through our learnings, some of us may ask, are we really learning? And though our life is never been that easy, not until we find ethics. Ethics is the moral principle which find the meaning of world existing, of what is right and what is wrong. It is a matter of life experiences, wherein we learn some knowledge and earn some wisdom. As we all know, human is defined in three H. This are: first is the head, where the bad and good decisions ponder. The second is the hand, where we need to live what makes us happy. And the third one, lastly, heart, which is our source of protection and also strength to touch other people's lives. According to Socrates, knowing oneself is the beginning of the whole world. It is the first and the best wisdom to know ourselves' strengths and weaknesses, making our lives to the fullest with more positive energy is an achievement. Achieving something is more than doing nothing.
This subject, GE8 Ethics, taught me a lot of things. Ethics is a study of what is morally right and wrong. It talks about moral principles. There are different kinds of ethical values that are relevant, especially when we want a good life. Honesty, kindness, respect, integrity, accountability, and etc. All of these will give a positive impact to our lives. If I were to choose only one ethical value, then it would be the word respect. Can you imagine the world without the respect to fellow men? Probably it can cause a huge problems to our respective community, where there is no unity at all. For me, this is the most important character that what people must have. Respect to someone does not only means that you have manners. Respect means that you understand boundaries. So many people in the society have lack of boundaries and it always creates conflict. Respect also comes from within ourselves. If we respect to ourselves, it is easy to show it in public. It is also characteristic of someone who respects the power order of the community, and showing respect in society is loved. I have witnessed many times when one person shows respect, there is actually harmony, productivity, and improvements, which is the ultimate goal in our country. Respect is what we need when we do right, values, and inconsistencies. There has to be empathy towards what makes us all different and acceptance of such differences about our ego and personal stance on things. Therefore, I believe care is the most purest form of love, and if you do really care for someone, you didn't have ifs and dents in your mind, which lead to a very happy and healthy relationship. Respect is the important aspect of care.
Before I personally take the time to share my knowledge over this subject, ethics, I find myself intrigued because of Mr. Sardan's flexible style on teaching, especially when he gave us the activity which was to make our own vision, mission, goals, and objectives in life. That activity enlightened me and helped me realize why I should enjoy and live life to the fullest. It is a huge impact to us students to study this subject because it helped one of us to develop and improve ourselves. Ethics teach us how to become a better person, and it tells how important ethics in our lives. This guides our interactions with others and shapes our behavior. Furthermore, aside from the psychological lesson that help us understand ourselves, there are a lot of things that we need to know and to learn about human. The acts of men, or an act without knowledge, and the human act, or an act with conscious knowledge. Another is that I remember the topic which encouraged me to learn more about philosophy, the etymology, which is the branch of philosophy that studies the origin of words. Philosophy right now is academy. Academy is the foundation of arts and sciences. Arts includes visual, performance, and literacy. Sciences includes physics, which is the study of the universe, chemistry, the study of chemicals, biology, study of bacteria, sociology, study of society, anthropology, the study of men, history, study of the past, geography, study of earth, economics, study of economy, and political science. Thank you.
In the beginning of the second semester, in my G8 subject, I was tasked to write my own vision, mission, objectives, and goals in life. It's a nice activity because I had the time to gather my thoughts and write what I really want to have in the future. In writing my first activity, it made me realize that I must work hard in order to achieve my goals. I see the future that I've always dreamed of. The other activities we made in this subject is interesting as well. I always learn something about myself and other human beings. I'm gonna be honest, I never knew the difference of human acts and acts of human until it was discussed by Mr. Devero for our lesson. I'm very thankful for that because I now have the knowledge between the two, and I can also share it to the other people as well. Learn becomes knowledge. We must put value in it to preserve it a lot longer so that we can also have the chance to educate and share our knowledge to others. That's all. Thank you.
Ethics. Ethics taught us lessons that we can use to deal with any life situation. The vision, mission, goals, and objectives. This helps me to live the life with purpose and focus on things that helps me develop my behavior and moral values in the near future. By Plato. Knowing oneself is the beginning of all wisdom. These lines gives us meaning that it is important for us to acknowledge our own strength and passion to do the things that enrich ourselves in many aspects in life.